In some games, the camera automatically scrolls forwards and the player has to keep up inside that area or else they lose the game. We can implement that in our game by changing a little bit of how our camera works. Now you might want to do this in one specific level. You might want to have something like a runner level, or you might want your whole game to be like this. That's totally up to you. Now we've already got a separate camera control object, so what we might do is we'll keep that script. We won't change it. We'll make another script for that. So we'll go and remove this script, and we'll create a new one. So we'll add a script, and this script will be the auto scroll camera movement. Okay, how do we want it to behave? Well, when the level starts, we want it to do similar things as before. We'll disable its collisions, set any side collisions to false from physics, and we also want it to go invisible. You don't want to see that heart flying around. And we also want to save the player. We want to save the player as an instance variable. So we'll make a new variable called player and set it to the first instance we can find by the player tag. Okay, now the difference is this object is just going to have a velocity and it's just going to move forwards all the time. So we'll go to physics, set velocity x, let's try 150. And then we actually want to tell the camera to follow this object, so we want constantly, and then center camera on myself from looks. Now let's play this. We'll call this auto scroll camera. So now we can see the camera doesn't care about where the player is at all. It keeps moving along. Oh, and I've lost my player. So you'll have to think about your level design carefully if you want to use an auto scroll camera like this. You could even try changing the position of the camera to see how that works. Perhaps you'll design your level in a certain way. That means the camera has to be moved a little bit for this method. So that's with the camera down there, right there.